as well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yes, we have to give the good news to our students. Hello, Dr. Maria.
Hi, Mafia.
How are
How
you
are you?
doing? I'm doing great. We are glad that you are a part of Pet Exam Expert team.
Yes, Mafia. I'm glad to join Med Exam Expert as a mentor of MRCOG-1 along with OET. It is a happy moment for me because a few months ago I was a student there. So I'm happy.
So, Dr. Mavish, how you are feeling now? Your student is now a mentor for MRCOG Part 1. She was in the
When she was a
September batch.
student, I was
Yeah.
very much sure that she is going to do something big. And when she got the highest score, okay, we are live now. When she got highest
Yeah.
score in the batch, I was already sure of her that success because she was very hardworking and very, very active student of our batch. And welcome, Dr. Mariam. Looking
So much.
at you becoming a mentor for MRCOG1, and you are now a help for hundreds of students who are going to take MRCOG exam, as you are not only a guidance for them, but you are an example also. So from the depth of my heart, I welcome you in the med exam team. And the thing which is making me very happy that we have another person who is wholeheartedly dedicated to help the students of MRCOG1 and med exam expert.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mavish. Thank you so much, Med Exam. I'm happy to be a part of it.
That's great. So there is a query, is it possible to get MRCOG complete degree after clearing part 1, 2, 3 without going abroad? For some countries, doctor, there is no option of taking MRCOG 3. So you have to go to UK for taking MRCOG 3, but part 1 and 2 is mostly conducted in all the countries which in which the centers are available. So just for part 3, you have to move to the UK. Okay, Sarah is asking that which one to do first, OET or MRCOG, or if you are going to work in UK after MRCOG, then first clear the parts of MRCOG because you can predict that in how many years you are going to clear all 3 parts of MRCOG and OET. I think there is a limit. Dr. Mariam can tell better. There is a limit, like for after 2 years it expires.
Yeah.
Is
OET
that
is
so?
valid only. Yes, exactly. You're right.
OET is valid for only 2 years. So please take all the 3 examinations first. When you get the result of third part, then you can go for OET as well. For island route, Dr. Sarah, it would be a discussion which is actually not the point in our webinar today. Going to island and the route of island is entirely different than this MRCOG route. So yes, if you are going to work as medical officer in the island and you are getting just island registration, then you only have to give OET
Yeah.
or IELTS. Then you don't have to go for
Yes.
MRCOG.
Dr. Mavish, I just wanted to add one point for Dr. Salma. As a gynecologist, if you want to practice in Ireland, what you have to do is you have to give MRCPI exam. And for MRCPI exam, I would request Dr. Fatma, can you please share the link of MRCPI details so that we can help Dr. Salma as well. Dr. Salma, if you want to go for Ireland and want to give MRCPI exam, Med Exam is offering MRCPI exam as well. So we will share the details with you in the inbox as well. Fatma, please share your contact number so we can help the students as well.
Also, if she
So
has
sorry.
taken MRCOG1, it will help a lot in taking MRCPI
Yeah,
exam and clearing it very
MRCPI
easily.
is quite easy as compared to MRCOG exam. So she can take MRCPI
Okay.
exam as well.
Okay, great. So as I have seen in the chat box that there are a lot of beginners who need introduction of exam as well. So introduction of exam, MRCOG1 exam is like primary thing. It's a basic thing which you need before starting the preparation of the exam. Okay. Okay, MRCPI stands for MRCP is MRCP, then you will just add I for the Ireland. So these are the questions and points which we are going to discuss in today's webinar, and a lot of points which are already in your mind, but you don't know how to get the answers, how to get to the clarity of these points. So also these points are the basic informative things which you need to know before starting the preparation. Okay, so dates and deadlines for July exam, I will share with you. So firstly, what you will do, you will just
No,
My screen is visible.
Yes, you are visible, Dr. Babish.
Yes, yes. Your screen is visible.
Okay. So the dates and the deadlines I will share with you. Then I will tell you what is the eligibility and what is expression of interest. And we will discuss after how much preparation one should book the exam and how much time is required for passing the exam. So who amongst the candidates can tell me? Let me just share my screen again. Okay. So who amongst the candidates can tell me that what is in their mind when they are thinking about the preparation of MRCOG-1? What do they think of? Is MRCOG a difficult exam? What is the syllabus? What will be the questions? What is the paper like? So I would like to talk to Dr. Ahmed, Dr. Ahmed Ismail and Dr. Ahmed Jibril. We have two Dr. Ahmed here, Dr. Aisha Akhtar, Asif Parveen. Any one of you, Dr. Bushra Alim, can you please just turn on your mic? Dr. Palvanti is here. Please just turn on your mic, Dr. Doha, and just tell me, what do you think about MRCOG 1 examination preparation? Is it easy? Is it difficult? How much time it would take? What is the syllabus? What do you think? Okay, Dr. Sarah is
Hello, good
confused
morning.
about the book. Hello, good morning. How are you, doctor?
Yeah, my name is Dr. Ra. I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank you for this excellent session and for your helpful information about the exam. My name is Dr. Ahmed Gibril. I'm from Egypt. As for MRCG Part 1 exam, I think it's all about the basic knowledge of the anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, some research methodology, and this stuff. I think it needs extensive preparation because most of us are working doctors and we don't pay much in attention to this basic knowledge. So we need good preparation, and also because it's like best choice examination or multiple MCQ exam, it may be a little bit challenging. So we need your recommendations of the good resources and how much time we should spend on preparation. Thank you so much.
Yes, we can discuss this before discussing the deadlines and eligibility and expression of the interesting, because these are also available on the RCOG website. But the information which you really need is how to start, what books you need, what is the syllabus, and how much time is required. So, but this time is not fixed for any person. A person who is working 6 to 7 hours a day and he has a family, mostly MRCOG 1 students, they have a family, they are mothers, they are fathers, they have family responsibilities, they are working too. Mostly they are trainees in ops and gynae, and ops and gynae training is one of the very difficult training in the world. So the timing is not fixed for any person. You can dedicatedly prepare for 3 to 4 months and you can clear this exam. But for some students, it takes more than 6 months for the preparation. So that is why we have started our July batch right now, because we want students to just join, and they will keep on preparing for like 7 to 8 months, and this will ensure their success in the exam. So we just discussed the timings we cannot fix and the syllabus. Now another thing, syllabus contains theory books and the SBS. You have theory books and you have SBS sources. So what you do, you don't need a lot of detailed theory books while preparing for MRCOG, but you need oriented books. The syllabus is contained, yes, you said the basics. Yes, there are basics, but basics of pregnancy, basics of fetal physiology, basics of fetal anatomy, these are also the things which you have never studied in the preparation of MBBS subjects. And these are new. So oriented study is very much required in MRCOG 1. There are two parts in the exam. Actually paper 1 and paper 2, and I will show you the subject division also, that in part 1 which subjects they have added, and in part 2 which subjects, and how much questions they are going to ask from these. The very important thing which we are going to discuss now is from where to take help for preparation. You should take help from the person who is an expert in teaching MRCOG 1, that you already know. But who is the expert and how you will decide. Okay, take help from the old students, from whom they took the help. Like we have a lot of old students. You can see Dr. Mariam is our old student, and she will guide you that this mentor, this person helped me a lot. The thing which I want to discuss today is a lot of spammers around, a lot of fake courses, a lot of people who are not giving quality courses. Mafia can also add into this that in our groups we just keep on deleting, keep on removing those people, and they just try to sell materials. They try to
Exactly.
sell questions. They try to say
Actually,
we were the one.
they try to manipulate, I guess, because many of our students they send us snapshots of the those spammers that they are just offering them. They are selling some materials regarding MRCOG-1, and they are just ended up with the old material, which is not worth it. And for now, what I can say that in the med exam, you can get all the updated material, and it's not what we are saying. It's our students. They are saying that they have just passed the exam. We will share the even the reviews and testimonials of our students as well, how was their experience and all that stuff. But the main thing is, please be aware of the spammers. And in the end, just near the exam, students came to us and they were like, please help us, because we didn't get the right material, we didn't get the material on the right time. So we are just awareing you, please be aware of the spammers. We have just shared our numbers, and we are not catering anything else until and unless, if you're receiving any message other than these numbers, please do not respond. This is what we can say, isn't it so, Dr. Mavish?
Yes, and there are a lot of international numbers from which people are contacting students and saying that we can give you certificates. We can give you certificates. And when you
Yeah,
are new, like I've seen a lot of beginners, they can understand, they cannot understand this thing that there could be no fake certificate from RCOG, and who will accept that? So if you just give them 1 lakh or 2 lakh, and you just agree to their plan, which in which they want you to enter just, and they say that someone else from another country will take examination and you will not be the person who will take the examination. They will pass, and that result will be counted as yours. So they will try to just trap you into their plan, but you should be very careful that there are only very few companies and organizations in which MedExam is stands first, quality wise. We are providing most updated and most accurate material. I'm saying material word. Actually, it's the books, it's the lectures, and it's the study plan. But I'm saying material because students use this word a lot. So the material which you will take from MedExam Expert is actually the one. Yes, Dr. Yavar. Dr. Yavar is also our team member. So if he is providing you guidance and he is trying to sell the material, he is the actual
yeah.
person.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Our team members are Fatma, Yavar, and Muhira. You can contact them, no issues. These three are our team members for MRCOG 1, 2, and 3. You can contact them anytime, no issues. Other
That's
than that, we
great.
are not providing
And
any
the names
services.
are also shown on their numbers as well.
Yeah,
Yavar, Fatma, and who is the other person, Mafia? Yavar, Fatma, and
Muhira.
Muhira. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I will briefly tell you that how to book for MRCOG-1 examination, because many times what I see students do, they miss the deadlines. They don't follow the website accurately, and what they do, they are trying to book the exam, but after some time they just say, okay, we are trying to book the exam, but oh, the deadline, we just missed the deadline. So first thing which you will do, you will keep following the deadlines. You will keep visiting the RCOG website on which everything is available. So you are taking the examination on July 4th of 2023, inshallah, and the eligibility deadline is Monday, 6 March. So there are a lot of months in which you can just send your eligibility. Then you will send the expression of interest. I will tell you what is eligibility and what is expression of interest also. Then the booking window will open. So I have given you these steps also, yet you will just start with creating an account on RCOG website. When you will
Yeah.
create an account, okay, you will get a college number and you will provide your email. And after that, for all three parts, you will use this email and you will use this college number. So getting this college number is the first step, and then saving it with you and using the same email will be the thing which you will follow. Okay. Then you will send the eligibility, then you will send the expression of interest. What is the difference between eligibility and the expression of interest? Eligibility is the thing which you are provided with. RCOG will send you an email of confirmation that you are eligible for taking the examination. Okay. RCOG will send you an email for confirmation, and for that you have to send eligibility form and your degree, your medical degree. Your medical degree, the picture, and filled eligibility form, and the team members, Yavar, Fatma, Muhira, I, and Dr. Mariam, Mafia, we all will help you in sending this eligibility form, downloading this form. Actually, this is very easy, but if some students find it difficult to understand, we will help you. So after getting the college number, you will send the eligibility. What you will send in the eligibility, you will send a form and your degree. And when the dates come for expression of interest, before Thursday, 16 March 2023, you will send the expression of interest. This is just a form. You are trying to tell RCOG that you are interested in taking examination in July. Okay, this is just a thing which you are trying to tell the RCOG that you are going to take July exam. For that, you will not receive any email in a reply. Then you will book a place, and that will be the nearby center with the address which you have given, and then you will submit the fee. So these are the steps which you will follow while booking the examination. So I have shown you this form right in front of you. This is the eligibility form. You will download it from the RCOG website, the official website, which is available for everyone. And then you will fill it and you will send it with the degree. It will take 4 weeks after sending the eligibility. It will take 4 weeks for them to just process and send the email back. This is the form. This is the form for expression of interest. You can see you will put in the college number, then the email address, then your name, and that's it. Then you will send it. Okay. There's also the detail of booking token on the website. I've taken these pictures from the website. I'm not letting you read them because this is everything. It's available on the RCOG official website. Now we have this MedExam customer support number. This customer support number is 24-hour service for all the students. You can just knock them whenever you need any help regarding courses, regarding booking, any help regarding like moral support you want them to tell you when to take the examination, and if you want to contact any mentor for taking guidance, they're like how to start the preparation, if it is the right time to start the preparation or not, you can contact this number. You can save it, you can take the picture with you. Now I will read some queries and then we will go forward. Okay, Zara is saying, I already have eligibility. I booked for January, but I didn't book for some issue. So July time, you don't have to send the eligibility again, but you will send the expression of interest, okay? You don't have to attest your degree. You will just take a picture, you will scan it and you will send it.
Yeah.
Yes, eligibility is lifetime. Okay. Team has already guided this student. Thank you so much. Now we will talk about the distribution of subject, and that's the main discussion for the discussion of the syllabus of the MRCOG-1. Yes, you already know all the basics
Yeah,
with
Dr.
some
Mavish.
clinical knowledge. Yes.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to add one point. The number you have shared for the customer support, it's for those students who have already paid for the course and they need some guidance.
Okay.
So for those, you have to contact on this number for the customer support. But for those students who wanted to enroll or in the who wanted to register in the course, they need to contact Fatma, Yavar, or Mahira. Okay, they will share their number and the link in the chat box. Thank you.
Okay, you can get that number from the chat box. That's great. All right. So we have this distribution of paper 1 and paper 2. You can see embryo genetics, biochem, stats, physio, anatomy, endocrinology, all the subjects of our college, MBBS life, okay? Immunobiophysics, microbiome, clinical management, pharma, data interpretation, and pathology. And you can see clinical management, data interpretation, biophysics, somehow they are the clinical subjects, and you should have some clinical knowledge for taking MRCOG-1. you should have some clinical knowledge. What is that clinical knowledge? We can tell you in detail in our live sessions, in our topic tests, in our study room discussions. But I won't say that you have to be a perfect obstetrician and gynecologist for taking MRCOG-1, but I would say that if you have decided to take MRCOG-1, you should have some clinical knowledge before starting the preparation. Okay, we have to start from which theory book? Dr. Roshni, welcome to the webinar. And the first thing I want to tell you is that our course students do not need to buy or read the books because they get updated information in the lectures and on the website and in the study room. Why I am telling you not to get the books? Because these are old books. All the sources which are given for the preparation of MRCOG, they are quite old. We got Oxford revision notes in 2011, and then there is no second edition. Then we have Essential Revision Guide, and Essential Revision Guide is the trusted source, but there is a lot of information which is updated, and every day there are new guidelines, every day there are new researches. So I'm saying just not to get the books, don't waste time on getting the theory books and reading the theory books. Just join the lectures, take the sessions, and if you think that there is something which you need to read in detail, just go for the PDF of the book. You don't buy the books, okay? The one thing which on which I focus when I guide students about the preparation, I tell them not to pile up a lot of books in their home. That will end into nothing. You don't have a lot of books for the preparation. You don't require a lot of books for the preparation of MRCOG-1. You only need the orientation and the guidance to read the right resources. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to add one thing regarding the books, Dr. Mariam. I just wanted to ask you, how was your experience? Did you get all these books that we have mentioned? Mostly mentors required us that do not buy these books. What do you say? You have passed the exam recently in the September batch. So, how was your experience? Do we need to buy these books?
Hello, hi. So you are asking about the books. As
Yeah.
Dr. Mavish has elaborated already that there is no need to buy books. When I started my preparation, I bought only one book, and that was Oxford Review Notes, because I was having no ABC of MRCOG-1. I was not having any information. But then I used to find any proper guidance, any source who could provide me a better knowledge, because I was the person with no knowledge of MRCOG-1. So I contacted Dr. Mavish through Facebook, and she guided me properly that what should I do. So I am very helpful to her that she guided me well about how to prepare, how to use the material. Like Dr. Mavish has elaborated that what material is, what student call material. So she told me everything that what should I do for this, and I told her that I just only bought Oxford Review Notes. And then she told me that there is no need to read that book in a long way, that I have to spend 1 or 2 months on the only book of Oxford Review Notes. So what I did was I used to take course from Med Exam Expert, and I was really surprised when I attended the workshop 2 to 3 months prior to my 2 to 3 days, sorry, prior to my exam. And I was really amazed that the multiple book sources, like I would like to mention the name of the books, like Andrew Caesar, Catherine, and Statogy, all the books. There were MCQs from all of them. So I was really amazed by the preparation material of the med exam. So it is really, really helpful to join the course. And I thought that I'm not capable enough to prepare this exam in 2 to 3 months, but I did. And Alhamdulillah, I passed my exam with 92%. And I'm so glad that I joined med exam at the right time.
Oh, thank you so very much, Dr. Mariam, for explaining so well. So I would, you're welcome. So Dr. Mavish, yes, please do explain all the, like, how do we, the way you were explaining the subjects, it's like quite amazing. So please continue for that.
Okay, great. So I want students to take part in the discussion also. So Dr. Ahmed just shared his experience, and now I want Dr. Suman, we have Dr. Duha, Any one of you, just please turn on your mic. Dr. Hafiz Faris was also writing in the chat box, so you can communicate by opening your mic also. So, what do you think, doctor? Is this possible for a student to learn all the anatomy from head to toe before taking the examination? Anyone from the candidates can answer this question. Is this possible or not?
Okay, Dr. Ami is saying no, it's not
No,
possible.
it's not possible. And the second
Okay.
question would be, is this really required for MRCOG-1? That you have to do everything from head to toe. So you will start from the neuroanatomy, you will read the
Dr.
root of
Doha
the
is
every
saying
nerve, you
no.
will read, yes, not required. Why it is not required? Because MRCOG-1 is the specialty exam of obstetrics and gynecology only. So the main portion from which they will ask the question of by the subject of the anatomy, that would be the anatomy of pelvis, anatomy of the perineum. They will ask you the anatomy of the labor. They will ask you the anatomy of the fetal skull. They will ask you the anatomy of the pelvic bone, the nerve injuries in the gynecological surgeries, and the obstetrical emergencies in which some nerves and muscles are damaged, and then anterior abdominal wall through which you perform the C-sections. The questions, topics will be very, very oriented. Okay, so you don't have to read everything in detail from the anatomy. You don't have to read the details of the anatomy of the limbs. You don't have to read the anatomy of the thorax. Why? Because this is not required for the MRCOG exam. So see, things are simple. Things are simple. You just only need orientation. So if someone just start reading the KLM, which is quite long book of anatomy, or you start with the Gray's Anatomy, and you say like, if I take the examination, I will not miss any question of anatomy. So I will read the KLM or I will read the Gray's Anatomy. So what will happen? That you will spend a lot of time on getting unnecessary information in the MRCOG exam or in any post-graduation exam. You need to be very, very oriented. You need to know what you should study and what you should leave. See, Dr. Zaid, who is our very senior mentor, who is head of department of MRCOG also, she always say the doctors do extra study. Why? Why this is the behavior of a doctor that they do extra study? She says that doctors are very much curious of getting more and more knowledge, and they want to study extra every time. They read unnecessary and extra books, because this is the behavior of all the doctors, that they try to get a lot of extra information, and they are very much curious about the knowledge, and they are very much keen. They have a good desire to get extra knowledge about everything. But while doing the preparation of MRCOG exam or any post-graduation exam, this becomes your biggest mistake, that you read unnecessary and extra sources. What you will do, you are spending like 3 months on the anatomy while doing the limbs and the neuroanatomy and the anatomy of the back and anatomy of the thorax and limbs, and there will be zero questions from these parts of the anatomy. So what you will do, you will not be able to study the important information about other subjects like physiology, endocrinology, and other things. And you will not be able to revise that long book of anatomy also. So getting the orientation from experts of MRCOG-1 is very, very necessary. Like I've also given you the physiology. So there are the questions about normal physiology of different systems in the body, but there is physiology of the fetus, there is physiology of pregnancy, lactation, and labor, which are more important portions of the physiology for MRCOG-1. Okay, so for further division and split up of the subjects, we guide all the students in the live sessions and in the study rooms, that how they will take a subject, how they will get the information, and how they will revise. So just focus on to that, and you don't have to, you don't have to wander around, and you don't have to get confused about the information. Getting everything which is required for the exam is like a blessing, and when you join the course, that will be the main focus of a whole team, that we provide you the correct orientation which you really need. Okay, so what is the regular course of July exam is like? Because a lot of students are interested in getting the information about the chunks of the course. So what we do in the course, if they join, what they will be provided. So live sessions of all the modules. These are all the modules right in front of you. Every module, for every module, there is a particular mentor who will deliver a live session. That will be the interactive session. And that is the main feature of our regular course. Then we have all the flashcards. Flashcards are great for the revision. The study room. I can tell you how important it is to be active in the study room. In the study room, we share all the questions and the answers are updated. Answers are updated. You understand this thing that in a live session of 5 to 6 hours or 3 to 4 hours, you cannot cover each and everything in detail. But in the study room, you can do discussions over the whole week or the 10 days for that's allotted for that subject. Okay. Then if you don't want to take the lecture, or if you have taken the lecture and just want to revise it, you have the PDF file. Then there is very, very amazing biostatistics workshop from Dr. Desiree. And when I took the workshop, I was so amazed that I was so excited that if a student just take the workshop, he can solve all the questions which are coming in the MRCOG exam, and how easy it is to understand the biostatistics in just 5 hours. And she just, you just mix the glucose and put it into the patient's mouth. This is like this, or you just do the intravenous infusion of biostatistics. Dr. Desiree behaves like this, and this is the great thing, which is the greatest feature of our regular course. Then we have mock exam. If someone, I have seen a student, she was talking to me and she said, I said, you don't look good prepared. You are not prepared for the exam. Why are you taking the exam? You know that you have not prepared well. She said, I want to check the environment of the exam. Oh, like what? Is there the exam, the AC in your room is working well, or the carpet was good? What do you want to check? No, I want to check the questions. What do they ask? So I said you can take the mock exam, and you don't have to just go for the examination, the actual examination for checking what do they ask. You just prepare, you take the mock exam, and then you will know that how many marks you are getting. Then you will get to know that what the real examination is like. So mock exam before taking the real examination is very good. Then after every live session, we have this topic test. This topic test is a very detailed one. For every subject, we have this topic test. It is like 100 to 120 questions. And when you solve 100 to 120 questions in the given time, and Mafia will tell you how exciting feature about the topic test is that we announce toppers and top scorers in the group.
Yes.
And this creates a very energetic environment in the study room that every student wants to get a very good score. And then this time we have a spin wheel kind of game. And after that, we are announcing the topic test scorer who topped in all the topic tests. And then we are doing a lucky draw, and they will get the workshop, the 1,000 questions
Yes.
workshop for the free of cost. So I'm trying to tell you the environment of study room. This is so engaging. This is so energetic. This is so positive that you just keep on
Yes, it's
doing
not
the
kind of
study and the
boring
hard work.
environment.
Not boring at all. Not boring at all. Okay. So we have module-wise focused revision, exam-like questions in live sessions, exam-like questions which students usually say recalls, the word recalls, they use it for. And support till exam day, yes, we all are with you till your examination. You have session recordings as well, and this technical support, which is very much required while using, when you are doing online study, there are some difficulties also. Some students just can't use the website, they don't know the information about using the technical things, and then they don't know how to deal with the study room activities. So our technical support team, our admin team is like 24/7 active, and they keep on guiding students about it. All right. So Fatma has shared
Dr.
the
Mavish?
yes.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt you, but I wanted to just I wanted to steal your screen just for a moment, because I just wanted to show
Okay,
them
okay.
how we will encourage students in the study group. So can I
Yes, please,
please?
you can take it. Yes.
Thank you so very much.
So meanwhile, Mafia is opening her laptop screen.
Yes. Now it's visible.
Okay, now it's visible.
Okay, thank you. So basically, I'm just giving you an example for this is the clinical management test, and we have some top scorers. So Dr. Mavish can explain better the results of the students. See how Dr. Desri encouraging the students, and we have a very engaging environment in the study group. So for all those who wish to be a part of July exam, so don't miss this chance and clear your exam in one go. Yes,
Dr. Lizine is a
isn't it?
wonderful student. She kept on
Yes, she's
working
always a
so
top
hard, and
scorer.
now she's the top scorer. That's a great feeling for me. Dr. Chaman was also a very hardworking student of the January batch. Dr. Rai Sarkar, she was always a top scorer, and she was always we always highlighted her name in the top scorers. And I'm
Right.
really happy that students are getting so good score. And you are getting these scores, and this will give you a surety about the scores of the exam as well. If you are scoring good in the topic test, that means you are prepared very well for the exam. Then I can predict also, and you can predict also, that you can clear the exam in one go. And this is our goal actually. I don't want anyone to fail the exam. I don't want anyone to just go and read for the exam and then they come and they don't get the desired result. So this should be your goal, that you want to clear the exam in the first go. Okay, so med exam team always focus on this thing, that students get everything required for the exam and they clear the exam with very good scores in first go. We don't say that it's okay if you are not prepared well, just go and take the exam and then you just come back and don't get the desired result. We don't promote this thing.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
so can I
Yes, you
share
can.
my
Yeah,
screen again?
yeah, please go ahead. Thank you.
So I was giving you a summary. I was giving you a flow chart of the booking procedure. Now I'm giving you the flow chart of the July course. Firstly, you will do the pre-course activities. Why we call them pre-course? Because this is before the live session starts. Live session starts, then this is the real active phase of your study. Pre-course activities are actually the topics which are very important for the exam, and we have recorded them, and we will give you, and you will also be given a schedule. I will be with you in the study room, and we will share Dr. Mariam will be with you in the study room, and we will share a lot of questions regarding these topics. So while you are preparing for these, what you will do, you will spend 1 hour in the study room, and whatever will be the duration of the video of the pre-course activities, and you will follow the schedule. So what will happen before joining the live sessions, you are already prepared, like 30 to 40% knowledge is already with you. Then you will attend the live session, and then you will clear the rest of the doubts also. Then we have this revision phase, and Mafia, we have shared the revision schedule for January batch yet or not?
Yeah.
Because I have made a
Okay.
wonderful schedule for the January batch.
Yes, actually, I just receive a query. I don't know the name because it's a direct message. So one of our candidate in the webinar, she asked, I guess, okay, how we will be assigned. We will be assigned to one mentor. No, you will be not be assigned to one particular mentor. All mentors will gonna help you, and I will explain you that how our course will gonna work it. So don't worry about it. Just give us a 5 minutes. We'll explain you. Okay. So yeah.
So I'm all done. I have explained everything. I just want students to ask the questions now. All the beginners, they can share their queries in
Yes.
the chat box, or they can open their mic. And then what we will do, we will start solving the questions, which is the main part
Yeah.
of today's webinar.
Actually, Dr. Mavish, I'm just again receiving some queries regarding the
Okay.
like how our regular course gonna work. I just wanted to give a brief intro about that. So if you please
Please.
allow me. Yes, thank you. So my screen is visible now to all of you, right? Before explain you that how regular course will gonna work, I just wanted to give you just wanted to tell you all that how many mentors do we have. So before everything we start, we have some senior mentors. We have Dr. Helmi and Dr. Desri. They are the pillars of Math Exam Expert. They are working with us since very long and helping many students to pass their exams in one go. So then we have our wonderful mentors, Dr. Ramya, Dr. Mevish, and now Dr. Mariam as well. They will guide you all that how you're gonna work in your exam and how you're gonna work for your preparation. They will provide you with a smart study plan. So, like I will tell you that how you're gonna access the free course library, but just in a while. So, before that, I just wanted to tell you because on my WhatsApp, I was receiving a lot of queries regarding like, shall we start studying now or shall we wait for a few months or something like that? No, you don't have to wait, okay? Because in the end, students start rushing onto the things, and this is very scary because what you have to do is just go slow and study. Just plan the things how you're going to work, because many of the students are with their families. They are housewives as well as some of the students are like doctors with their family as well. They have to see their children. We have one of doctor here, Dr. Asia. Dr. Asia, can you please hear me? She is our current batch student as well, and she is like, Dr. Asia, can you please hear me? I guess there is some issue, because basically Dr. Asia has the same issues. She has a family. She's running her clinic and then
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
a
Yes,
job.
yes, ma'am.
Hi, how are
Yes,
you
ma'am.
doing, Dr. Asia?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm
Welcome,
doing
Dr.
great.
Asya.
Welcome to the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, Dr. Asia, I just wanted to ask you some quick questions because we have some students with us. They are just feeling they are on the same stage on which you are in the previous days. So can you please just explain how was it and how now you're feeling? Like you were once you were come to me, you were totally lost, right,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
with your
Ma'am,
routine.
just
So how it's
amazing.
now?
Ma'am, just amazing this course. I'm highly recommended to everyone to pass this, and every mentors are very quick response for me and other students, and they all are hard worker and good communicators and basic skills. They provide us basic knowledge and counseling and this and all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Asia. Can you please just elaborate a quick how's your routine now? What is your routine? So can you please explain?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have 4 kids, and I'm doing job in the morning, 8 to 2 p.m., and then my private practice also. And my schedule is very busy, but it's behalf of you and your expert team. So that's why I'm in this group. Inshallah, I will
Inshallah,
be.
inshallah, you're
Inshallah,
gonna ace
inshallah.
your
I
exam.
have a lot of prayers for you. As you said, you
I'm
have
very
four
happy
kids. I only have
because
one, and I can't
many
tell you
times,
the
many times.
headache he can give us.
Yes, Ishwan.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Asia. Oh, okay, Dr. Asia is on the same route. She has a very busy schedule. So, what is the purpose of Med Exam Expert? The main purpose of Med Exam Expert is to give you a smart study plan with this busy schedule. So, how we're gonna work, how our course is gonna work. So, I'm just gonna explain you. We have 3 phases. In the first phase is the initial phase. Okay, so in the initial phase we have some pre-course activities. That means you have some self-study. You have to know that where you guys stand. So for first thing, we provide you with a pre-course activity schedule that is made by the senior mentors and all the recorded lectures, because we know that you have a busy schedule. So some we have some recorded lectures as well, and we have PDFs of all the modules that will be given to you in the first phase. And then once you have read one particular for example, if there is anatomy, you have learned the recorded lectures of anatomy, then you go through the PDF of anatomy. After that, there is daily practice in the study group with your mentors, and after that you have to give a topic test as I've shown you in the study group as well. Then once you're done with your topic test, your mentors will gonna ask the score as well. We have the scores as well, so you will tell your mentors that how did you manage to pass the topic test and all that. After that, you can once you are done with all the subjects, then you're gonna give a mock exam. So this phase will take almost 1.5 month. Okay. After that, we will go to the phase 2. what happened in the phase 2? Okay, in the phase 2 we have live sessions. You will get the schedule of the live sessions as well. Once once the live sessions are started, our senior mentors will gonna interact with you and will gonna help you how to go through with all these subjects. We will be having live sessions of all the modules, then we have PDFs of all modules on the website, and daily practice of questions in the study group. If you have any query, you can ask in your study group, and the recording of the live sessions will also be provided on our website. Okay, so after that, you will be given to the topic test. These all topic tests are updated. And then for a quick revision, you will be provided with the flashcards. Okay, so these flashcards for you guys to revise. And then we have biostatistic workshop. I just read one message, and that was the biostatistic is the very difficult subject. I must say, just check out our reviews of biostats workshop. That was from Dr. Desri, and she is a wonderful mentor. You will gonna love it. And it's Dr. Mavish can explain it so well regarding the biostats workshop. What do you say, Dr. Mavish?
I would say you will spend only 5 hours of your life in getting the understanding of the biostatistics, and that's all you need for solving all the questions in the whole world for MRCOG-1. Actually, for MRCOG-1, biostatistics is not a subject for which students they get a lot of unnecessary worry and anxiety about the biostatistics. Actually, you just put a little effort and you get the basic understanding of everything, and then you will get 12 or 13 questions from this subject only, and out of which only 5 to 6 are the calculations, not more than that. Dr. Mariam can also tell you that how many questions were there on the calculations. So actually the thing by which students are afraid of is the calculation, that they will calculate without calculator and they will get the wrong answer. This is the only thing about which students are worried. So when they practice a lot in the workshop, then we have this question answer session with Dr. Helmi also, and that's also the good revision. And then also the study room in which we keep on solving the questions. This is all you need for biostatistics. This is not something
Yeah,
which you just worry a lot. Please add
exactly.
something, Dr. Mariam. How many questions there were in the examination in the September batch that you had to calculate things, and how much time it took for the calculation? Like 5 to 6 minutes for each question, or 10 to 30 minutes? How much? I just want to get the information.
Yes, Dr. Mavish, there were only 2 questions from biostat. Okay. And these were the questions which
Only two.
have been repeated many times in recalls. So I was not worried enough to go for calculation.
Okay.
Only 2 questions from biostat.
Dr. Maria
That's
made the biostatistics so simple, and if I am going to take the part one exam, I will be very much happy that RCOG has stopped giving you the complicated calculations, and the exam is very much easy to take.
Yes.
Just don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
yes, exactly. Yes, there is a query that past paper questions repeat. Yes, recalls matters a lot. So after that we have mock exam, and then we have support your exam. The mentors will be with you till your exam day. And then we have the third phase, which is the final phase, which is the revision phase. We have the module wise focused revision. Dr. Mavish already mentioned that she had made a schedule, so we will share that soon. And then we discuss all the important exam like questions in the year wise. We discuss the questions in the study room and daily discussion with the mentors. Then we have some booster mocks separately for the revision phase and support till the exam. So basically what I wanted to tell you all, there is only 3 steps. First is the pre-course activity steps. In the pre-course activity step, yeah, there is some self studies with your mentors. Okay, after that we have some live sessions, and then we have a revision phase, and then you can clear your exam in one go, just like Dr. Mariam. So I want to show you that some review. This is the pre-course activity schedule. I have not shared the completed one. This is the half schedule. So you can see that we have mentioned, Dr. Helmi made the schedule, and he mentioned very clearly that how we're going to practice the subjects and how the mock exam will be taken, and then mentors will going to review your mock exams as well. And the the post which I've showed you, that the topic test, the top scorer. So the mentors will gonna final the top scorers as well after your mock exams. Okay. So for the January batch, yes, I know that I will gonna I'm gonna receive the queries from the January batch students as well. For the January batch students, we have a workshop, and it's a 1,000 questions workshop, and the guidance will be till your exam, and Dr. Mavish will gonna help you in passing your exam in the workshop as well. So what we're gonna do is there will be 5 days discussion on all the recalls. This workshop is specifically only on the recalls. The Dr. Mariam also has Dr. Mariam mentioned this earlier as well. So we have a dedicated Telegram group for this discussion. What we're gonna do is throughout the day, we're just gonna you can say that we're just gonna discuss the recalls, and the mentors will be available. Reference will be provided from where the explanation is given and all that. And 1,000 questions will be discussed, 200 questions each day. Okay, so we have some reviews, some good reviews from our students. You can see that. So this was a very pleasant day. The moment we got the result from the September batch. So Dr. Mavish, do you remember this day? How happy we all
Yes,
were.
I was very happy.
I have just
Students were saying there were 60 to 80 questions directly from the workshop. And what was the reason?
yeah
Actually, we covered the whole topic. When we were studying a question, we started reading the whole topic, and then there the handful of the important topics for every exam. Like
yeah
for FCPS, there is some important list of important topics. That's too true for the MRCOG as well. So if we focus on 1,000 important topics and we do them with a group, and that stays in your mind because this is right before the exam. So what happens that when you take the exam, you think that I have read this thing just like 3 days before, and I know the answer of this question. So you get a lot of positive energy while solving the questions in the real examination. So
yes,
I was very happy at that day.
yes, actually, I have just shared five of the reviews because I can't share all of them. They all are available on our website, on our page as well. You can just go through our page. You will gonna get all the reviews from our students, even their videos and all that stuff, because we encourage them because they love us so much. So you no need to waste your money in you just what the student used to do is they just got messages from spammers, and once they got trapped in it, and then they came to us that please help us now, we got trapped. So we're not gonna entertain that. So please be aware of spammers. We have just 3 members who gonna entertain for this who gonna entertain the students of MRCOG-1. I myself help you all for anything that you need to know about MRCOG-1. So mentors will gonna help you. So we have other 3 members, Fatima, Muhira, and Yavar. No other than these 3 members we're gonna entertain. Okay, so thank you so very much. So for now, those students who are asking for the details as well in the chat box, for all the attendees who have attended our webinar, so we have a great audience today. So we are gonna give 60% off to all of you who gonna join us within 24 hours. And after that, before we starting the pre-course activities, they are starting on 15th of December. We are giving early bird discount, that is $150 off, but for 24 hours we are giving 60% off. So if you're gonna enroll it, you can enroll now, and if you have any questions, you can ask us in the chat box. Then we will go to the website, and then we're gonna access the course library now. Okay, we have an application. We have just recently launched our application as well. Now while going to the hospital, while driving or something like that, you can just put on your hands free on your ears, and you can listen to the lectures which are available on our app and on our website as well. So it will be so easy for all of you to pass your exam while working any other thing. So it's especially for those students who are facing those students who are having very tough routine, that they are managing their hospitals, their clinics, their families, their studies, each and everything. We are just going to make things easier for you. So just go, and if you want to Fatma, I would like to ask, please share the link of free library as well as this application. You can download this application from Google Play Store. So we will share the link in the chat box as well. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Sarvat is asking what was my routine and the schedule. I want to tell you, Dr. Sarvat, at that time I was so little. Why I'm saying this? Because just like Dr. Mariam said, I was having very less information about the exam. So when I started preparation, I needed a big group of people who with I wanted to study. So I made a group of students who were keeping the same goal as mine, and then we prepared for like whole year because that was the corona crisis time, and then we took the exam. So at that time I was working like 24/7. I was It was during my training days. I was learning the surgeries also. So what happened to me that I was very much busy, but keep the group kept me going. And my friends, the students who were taking the exam also, they used to ask me, "Oh, are you done with the schedule? Are you done with the topic you said you will do today?" And what I used to do, if I'm sitting in the surgery room waiting for another surgery to get entered into the OT, I used to read from the mobile. So this is how I've seen students working for the post graduation exam, and in any circumstances, this is not impossible to clear a MRCOG-1 exam. Actually, it becomes possible. And sometimes some mothers, they tell me that they feel guilty that they are preparing for the exams and they are not giving the exact time which the babies require from them. So I tell them that you are also becoming an example for your babies. They are looking at your hard work, and they are looking at your dedication, and then they will also become the very tough children, and they will also become a very tough people, and they will also deal with the difficulties like you. And they will not be the mommy daddy burger babies. They will know that their mother is busy in the starting, so they will not bother you for unnecessary things. And they will learn that the parents are trying to get extra degrees, parents are trying to get extra knowledge. So you are the motivation, and you are a good, perfect example for your children also. So every time we are doing something big in our lives, the thing is difficult, but again, this is not impossible to achieve. Okay, Dr. Sarwar?
Yes, right.
So
Exactly.
congratulations to the whole med exam team for launching this
Thank you
application.
so
I
much.
know how wonderful it is to have an application on the board. And the main thing is that the application, using an application is so much fun, and solving the questions on the application is so much fun. So all of you just make an account on the application, download it today. And what I'm sure of is that you will keep it in your phone for the rest of your life, because it will be so informative. Thank
Yes,
you,
right.
Dr. Sarwar.
So let's start. Yeah, Dr. Maybe shall we start going on the website so they can access?
Yes, please.
They shall know that how to access the free material. So now I'm just gonna share my screen and will tell you how you people can get the free course material on our website. Okay. So my screen is visible now.
Yes, doctor, you can
So
get the link via Play Store. A team is helping you in downloading the application as well.
yes, we have shared the link in the chat box. Fatma, please share the link again so they can download the application as well. Okay, so this is the free library. Fatma will share the link as well in the chat box. Fatma, please share the link of free library as well. So what you're gonna do is here is most of the students forget to click on this button. This is the start course button. Okay, once you will create account on our website, you have to click on the start course button. This start button will add all the library on your account. Okay, so after clicking on that, like, let me do it. So before that, I'm just going to show you a quick review. This is the course content. For example, I have just added like 5% of our course so that you shall know, everybody shall know that how it gonna work. So this is the course content. So we will upload the lectures, video lectures like this, and after that there will be the PDF of that lecture as well. So here you can see that we have one lecture of pathology, then clinical management and data interpretation, pharmacology, microbiology, pathology, and anatomy. If you want me to open it, please let me know, because I know a few doctors are saying that they have some call or something like that. I have to be quick. So let's go on the quiz. So you can see that in the quiz section, we have just added mini mocks, and this is the recalls, and just a demo. Just let's go with the demo mock. Okay, so these are 10 questions. First, I have clicked on that demo mock. After that, you have to click here on the start button. So it will redirect you to the dashboard that is being required. So here, so we have some questions. Okay, so this is the first question. So Dr. Mavish, you have to read it for the students.
Okay,
Please do
I
the
will help
honors.
you solving the first 5 questions, then Dr. Mariam will step in and will help you solving the rest of the question. So question says,
Yeah,
for
there is
tubal
some,
ectopic gestation, what is the most common site? So firstly, you should know what is the ectopic pregnancy or what is the ectopic gestation. And we have some
yeah.
parts of the ovarian structure, or you can say adnexa. So in what part of adnexa, there are more chances of getting the tubal pregnancy? A lot of students are saying A, that's
Yes,
ampulla.
we will encourage Dr. Mavish if they will open their mic and just, it will take a second. You have to answer it. Open your mic and just answer us, please. Dr. Hana, Dr. Meena, Dr.
And
Yara,
then don't
Dr.
forget to turn
Nori,
off the mic again.
yeah, Dr. Salma. Yeah, please.
It's ampullary region of the fallopian tube.
Okay, great.
Great. Anybody else? They are just writing it. Might be there somewhere.
Dr. Ahmed, they will not respond for submitting expression of interest. They will
Okay,
only respond for the eligibility.
okay, yes, right. So Dr. Saima is saying ampulla, Dr. Nazish, and yes, everybody is answering, but nobody is opening the mic. It's fine if you are comfortable here. Dr. Adila, Dr. Bushra,
fine.
okay. Anybody else?
It's the
Okay,
ampulla.
okay, that's
great.
wonderful. Very good. So we should know, we want to know the name of this triple one, please. Do the honors. Please let us know your name.
Dr. Hina.
Oh, Dr. Hina. How are you doing, Dr. Hina?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well.
That's great. Okay, Dr.
Dr. Hina is
Roshni.
taking
Thank
July
you.
exam or January exam? Dr. Hina,
Dr.
July,
Hina, you want
July.
to say
you are going
something?
to appear in the exam.
Okay, Dr. Hina, you are going to appear in the July exam. That's great. Dr. Maha is saying, Dr. Roshni, I think I should select this one because everybody's saying, let
Yes.
option this
I will
one.
also go for ampulla.
Ampulla, okay. So, Dr.
Dr.
Salma
Salma
is
has
saying,
explained the ectopic pregnancy as well. That's a very
wow.
good thing. This is how we start the discussion. She's saying what an ectopic pregnancy is. It occurs when
Yes.
fertilized egg grows in plants and grows outside the uterine cavity. Actually, that's not the correct place for pregnancy to grow. So what is the most common
Yes.
site for ectopic or unnecessary location of the pregnancy? That's students are saying ampulla. We will see if this is the correct answer or not. So can we move to the next question, please?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Once you will select the option, you have to go to the next question. Like I'm doing it. So the next question. Yes, Dr. Mavish.
Okay, a patient is a known case of Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome, we know it very well that there is a male who is having an extra X chromosome in the body. Which of the following will he characteristically have? So the options are microarterism, mitral valve prolapse, phenotypically male appearance, increased number of somatic chromosomes, normal testes. So
May I
what
say?
would be the correct answer?
It's
Sorry?
maybe phenotypical male appearance.
And you don't think there is any problem with the appearance of a male with the Klinefelter syndrome? Is he all like a good, healthy male, or there is some problem? You
There
should
is
think
some
about other
problem.
answers as well. There is some problem. What is that problem? A female-like
Gynecomastia?
growth.
Microorganism.
Gynecomastia.
Phenotypically, male appearance is actually not 100% male appearance in the Klinefelter syndrome. It's more like growing the breast and less muscular mass and less strong bones. So we can't go for this option. I'm giving you a hint. Yes, that's infertile male. So normal testis is also excluded.
I think microorganism.
Microorganism.
If you think so, you can submit this answer. Somebody is saying A and he has written the A 5 times. He's very much sure of the A option. Abdul Latif. Okay, Abdul Latif, I'm very happy to see the excitement while entering this A.
Okay, so shall I
Okay.
select this? Most of the students are saying A. Okay, who is? Okay, A. Okay, I'm just. Anybody else wants to answer? Shall we wait for 2 more minutes if anybody wants to answer? I guess I should log this. Okay,
Log
the
it.
next question. Maha is saying
Amniotic
yes, A.
fluid. Yes. Okay, good. We
Hannah is
will check if
saying
the answer is correct or not. Thank you,
yes,
Dr.
but in
Hannah,
the
Dr.
end.
Maha. In the end. So the amniotic fluid volume peaks at around 900 ml. They are saying that there is 900 ml amniotic fluid volume, which is the normal peak of the amniotic fluid. At what gestation it is the maximum volume. So should it be the third trimester?
35 weeks.
Okay, Dr.
Why
Naslim
not
is saying
40?
35
Why not
weeks.
38? Why not 40? Why not 38? Because as the gestation is advancing, there should be more
Because the
amniotic fluid.
Dr. Hannah, 53 is not the option, actually. Whose mic is this? Absar, kindly mute the
Very
extra
fine.
mics, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, and
Hannah, do we have a pregnancy with 53 weeks in the whole world?
yeah, I was actually about to ask that, but actually that was a typo error from her side.
That's fine. We take
Who
it as
wants to-
35.
Yeah. Please
See,
don't
solving
mind, we were
questions
just
together is
making
a
fun.
lot of fun. I
Fun,
actually like
exactly.
this part of the webinar because solving questions together is a lot of fun.
Yes, you don't feel like you are studying, and in a fun way, you just got to know all the stuff. I think I
So
should
we
start
will,
studying
yes,
MRCOG-1,
then
Dr.
decreasing
Mahesh.
again. Dr. Maha is saying that at the 35 weeks, she's saying that it peaks and then it starts decreasing.
Decreasing
Okay.
again. Okay, I will log this 35 weeks because most of the students are saying 35. Okay, new students are interacting, Dr. Mahesh. This is very great. Okay.
This is very great, and I'm wondering that all of them are mostly giving the correct answers.
Yes, mostly giving the correct answer. That's very good. Okay, I just want to ask Dr. Saima, why you are saying 32 weeks? Can you please let us know the reason so we shall know? Okay, there is somebody, Samsung, he's or she's saying 32 to 34 weeks. Can you please explain why? You shall know the reasons so that before selecting in the real exam, you shall know that why 35, not 32, right, Dr. Mavish?
Yes, we should know that there is no 30 to 35 in such questions. You have to pick just one thing.
Yes.
So go for
So
35 or 32. There is
yes,
only one
select
correct
one.
option.
Yes, do participate. It will help you a lot. No, nobody knows when if this question will gonna come in your exam, and then you will think, oh, I should start like I should
These are the
start.
most important questions regarding the exam, which I have included in the webinar. These are the most
Yeah.
important ones. Dr. Salwat is
Okay,
going for the 35 weeks. So
35.
let's enter
L-
this option, okay?
Okay, okay. It seems like Dr. Mavish, we are playing that Kaun Banega Crorepati. You know that Indian show. Indian people must know that. Okay, we are locking this. The next question is. Okay, Dr. Roshni, yes. it's 35 weeks. Let's see what is the correct answer, but in the end. So Dr. Mavish, here we go for the next question.
I want Dr. Mariam to read the question, please.
Oh yeah, please,
Yes,
Dr.
sure,
Mariam,
Dr.
do that.
Mavis. Okay. So
What
the
is-
question is, in the third trimester, anemia is defined by. So please answer.
Yes,
It's HB
yes,
less
yes.
than 10.5 grams per liter or per deciliter.
Okay, Dr. Sarwat.
Or
That's very
here
great.
it's 105 grams per liter.
Okay, guys, please
Okay,
keep
Dr.
answering.
Tasneem, that's great. So let's see who will give the correct answer. Dr. Noreen is saying 10.5. Dr. Roshni is saying it's option B. It's 105, right? It's not 10.5. Okay, iPhone. It's saying 105. iPhone, may I know your name, please? It's not iPhone. It can't be. Okay.
It's
Dr.
good.
Suman is
Everyone
saying
is answering the
105.
same.
Yes,
No,
but we will not tell
whoever
that
is
it
saying
is correct or
10.5.
not.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
We don't know that.
Yes,
Yeah,
Dr.
actually,
Sarwat,
whoever is saying, yeah, I was saying that actually whoever is saying 10.5 is saying because we usually have it in grams per deciliter. So we are used to
Exactly.
saying that
Okay.
rather than saying in grams per liter. So that's the thing the people are saying about.
And because
So both are
the
the same
meaning of
things.
the both of the terminologies is same, and in the exam you have a lot of stress, and they can make your brain think a little extra about it by just changing the terminology only or the units,
So please
and the
don't be
meaning is
panic.
same. Yeah, don't get panicked.
Okay, yes. So shall we log this? Actually, I'm not from the medical field, so please forgive me. Pardon me, please. So we have the next question.
Yes, the next
I'm here for
question is.
for your IT support, everybody.
So our next question is, which major hormone of pregnancy is produced by the placenta from 16-hydroxy dihydroepiandrosterone sulfate? So please answer what it should be.
Yes, Dr. Sarwat, Dr. Suman.
Is it a difficult one?
Dr. Tasneem. I think people are thinking,
Diol.
oh, Dr. Saima said it's
Triol.
option B.
We get diol during pregnancy from the placenta. We need to think about it.
Okay, Dr. Nireen answered. Dr. Misna answered.
Triol. Okay, please keep answering.
Dr. Suman is saying it's B. Dr. Sam is saying it's E. Okay,
Progesterone.
what it is.
Okay, actually, this is the time after work you are sitting in front of laptop and studying. So it's so much fun, but I think we need a coffee also to be
Yes, we
more
do provide. You
energetic,
don't
and you can't
Yes.
provide. We will get it.
We can provide you, Dr. Marish, but not about the students. I'm not confirmed. But we
You
will
will
give
call
them
me.
some.
You will call me to Islamabad, and I will
Yes.
not travel today, and your coffee is saved. Okay.
Okay, it's on me, Dr. Mavish. So,
Thank you so much.
okay, now answer is different because you're welcome. Most of the students are saying it's option B, and few of them are saying it's E, and two of the students are saying Dr. Roshni is saying it's D. Okay, so which one shall I close it?
I think
Which
you
one?
should go for.
I think you should
I
go
will
for
go
B.
for the
Most
one
of the
who will.
students
Because
said
most of the
B.
students have given
Okay.
answer estriol.
Okay,
Triol,
I will
yes.
select that one. Okay, I will select that answer. Who will open the mic and answer the question? I will go with that option. So who will
And
open the mic?
something is here, Mafia. Like students, if they are
Yes.
reading it like estrone, pregnenolone, estradiol, and estriol, they are giving the same answer like estradiol as D. And if someone is reading estrone and then estriol, then he is thinking about B. So it's better to write the answer if you are saying estriol or estradiol. Okay. Don't say B or D because we have not mentioned A, B, C, D, E here.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So I'm just going with this option. Now I'm going, okay. So still students are answering, so we cannot go to the next question. Okay, it's estradiol. I don't know what are the terminology doctors are using. I'm an IT person. I have cleared it already. So I just received a
I think if
message
you
from the
keep on
student.
working with us, after some time, you will be able to solve all the questions with correct
Yeah.
ways. And then you will start thinking about becoming a spammer who will say, I have all the correct keys. So just take the materials from
Not
me.
at all. Not at all, Dr. Mavish. This is so much difficult, really.
No,
But now I'm
totally
enjoying
kidding
solving
about
questions
it.
with you all. So I'm just locking with this question. So, okay, let's move to the next question. So yes, Dr. Mariam, I guess we have solved this question in the last webinar. I just know the answer. See how intelligent student I am of yours, Dr.
Okay,
Mavish.
now we have question: which immunoglobulin exists as a dimer and is found in secretions such as saliva? So what would be the answer?
I'm
IgG,
sure a lot of
Immunoglobulin A.
students
I will
are
answer too.
IgM,
already aware of
IgG,
the
and
answer.
IG.
Immunoglobulin A.
That's
Okay.
right, Dr. Tasneem.
It's IgA.
I have
Okay,
answered
okay.
as well. So you have to tell me which one is the correct option.
When there comes an easy question, there are a lot of answers.
Okay, that's fine. But still, now I'm your student too, Dr. Mavish. Okay, so most of the students are saying this. So IgA, I'm gonna lock this. Okay. So okay, let's move to the next question. As Dr. Mavish said, it's the easiest one. So okay, here's the next question.
Now a difficult one.
Okay.
The question is, a patient undergoes an oral glucose tolerance test. The results are shown below. Fasting plasma glucose 5.9 millimole per liter and 2-hour plasma glucose 7.0 millimole per liter. What does this result show?
Yes. So now answer, Dr. Salma, Dr. Tasneem. Where is Dr. Maha? Dr. Hana? Now it's the, okay, Dr. Sadia Kazi, right? Let's see now. You all were answering on the English one very fastly. Now see, this is the difficult question. I'm noticing
No
who's
evidence.
gonna answer.
Probably
So
the
here's
student is asking about the normal values. Actually, in this question, you are supposed to learn about the normal values and you are supposed to interpret the results yourself. In the exam also, they will not give you the normal values of gestational diabetes and this thing.
Yeah, right. Gestational diabetes, no evidence. Okay. Okay, Dr. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm just okay, which shall I select the option like no evidence or gestational diabetes? The
Is the
most of them
fasting
said that
levels,
no evidence.
is the fasting level normal? Students, what do you think?
No, 5.6.
Okay, 5.6.
Okay, we will check if your answer is correct or not because a lot of students are in
think it's-
favor of the answer number 1.
Impaired fasting glycemic.
Yes, Dr.
Okay.
Savit, you can answer. Actually,
I was saying that it's impaired fasting glycemic because when we like it took a little time because I was trying to convert it by multiplying it with 18, which is the formula for converting millimoles into milligrams. So it seems like impaired fasting.
Okay, we will check the answer in very detail. Okay.
yes. Okay. Okay, Dr. Nada can't see the screen. Absar from the backend team, please help Dr. Nada. Please share the customer support number so we can help her. Thank you. Okay, so I'll go with the last question.
Okay,
Yes,
the
Dr.
question
Maria.
is, which artery is associated with the midgut?
Yes.
Superior mesenteric. It's maybe.
Okay, Dr. Roshni.
Okay.
It's
Keep
superior
answering.
mesenteric
The
artery.
same answer.
Okay, okay.
I am bad in anatomy.
Everyone is bad in
But
anatomy. We just keep on revising things and we make it easier by just practicing. Same goes for biostatistics. No one is good in such subjects. And we just do one thing. We do a lot of revisions. That's all.
Okay, so I'm just I will select this option. So
And there
anybody
is
else
no
wants to answer?
deviation from this answer. All the students are giving one answer, that's superior mesenteric, no deviation at all. That's great.
yes.
Okay, so let's submit it. Or okay, let's say it's your first attempt. So I will write it as a first attempt. Then let's save and continue. Okay, so we have answered. Out of 8, only one question was incorrect. So let's see the answers.
It's a real good
Okay.
score. Great.
Yes.
So
So this
I will
is
explain this answer. We were talking about that ampulla. Ampulla is the main part of the tube as well. You can see the tube has 4 parts: isthmus, ampulla, fimbriae. Please show the full picture, Mafia. And the infundibulum.
here it is.
And this is the green part in which the fertilization occurs. And during this fertilization, the implantation should not be the process which should be done in this part. So implantation, if occurs in the ampulla, this is ectopic pregnancy. Okay. Please move to the next question.
Yes, yes. Okay. So we will go to the next one. So here it is. So this was
Yes, the answer was correct. And we decided that phenotype of a male is not 100% correct answer. Phenotypically, they are male, they're not female. You will recognize them as male, but there will be some features which will differentiate them from a normal male. So the microorchidism is the most correct answer here. Lanfilter syndrome is characterized by hypogonadism, which is micro small testes, oligospermia or azoospermia. They are infertile and they cannot produce children. Gynecomastia in late puberty, hyalinization, and fibrosis of the seminiferous tubules. This is the reason they are not producing the sperms, and elevated urinary gonadotrophin levels. Okay. We can move to the next question now.
yes. Okay. So here it is, 35 weeks.
All right. The explanation for this 35 weeks I have taken from the Essential Revision Guide. I've told you that we are oriented and we are giving you the references from correct sources. So we are taking this reference of 35 weeks gestation from the Essential Revision Guide. So we can read it. Physiology of the amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid has protective, thermoregulatory, and nutritive effects and allows movements and growth of the fetus. The amount of amniotic fluid is about 50 ml at 12 weeks. Okay. This is also an important question. If you read the description of the question, you are preparing the whole topic. If they ask you anything about this topic, you know the answers. So 50 ml at 12 weeks, 150 at 16 weeks, and then it increases by roughly 50 ml per week until 34. Then it is then before it decreases to about 500 ml at term. Okay.
Yes.
So this is
Okay.
everything about the levels of the amniotic fluid. Next, please.
So here is the next question.
Yes, it was about third trimester anemia how can we define it? So you all answered it right. It is hemoglobin less than 105 gram per deciliter. So you have to remember the actual value. Okay, so if you are asked about third trimester, then it would be less than 105. If you are given a question in which you have to tell them about first trimester or second trimester or postpartum, so you have to stick to the values. So anemia in pregnancy is defined by British Committee for Standards in Hematology guidance. First trimester value is less than 110, second and third trimester is less than 105. And if you are given with the question of postpartum, then it would be less than 100. Okay?
Yes. So shall we go for the next question?
Yeah, yes, Mafia, please go for the next.
So here it is.
So this was our question. Which major hormone of pregnancy is produced by the placenta? Okay, so if look, if we don't see the next half of the question, we can find our answer from the very first line, like which major hormone of pregnancy is produced by the placenta. As we all know that in pregnancy, our major hormone is estriol. So it is very easy to answer it. A lot of students got confused with the second part. This is the trick. This is the trick how examiner set a question to trick a student. So don't get confused with it. Stick to your preparation, stick to your wordings you read in the books, you read in our courses, our study group. Okay, so this is the answer. You were all right that who answered is estriol and who answered estradiol. I think they get confused from the second part of the question. So Mafia, please.
Yes. Shall we go for the next?
Yes, this was a very easy question, which was the immunoglobulin which can secretion in saliva. So everyone answered it right. It's IgA. Mafia, can please show the explanation of this question?
Yes, I can show, but there is some issue on my side. I can open it. Let's proceed with the next question. I will open it in the end.
Sure,
okay?
sure.
Okay, thank you. So here is the next question.
Okay, this is the question you marked wrong. So what was this? Okay, let me explain you that we have to stick to the values given by WHO and NICE guidelines. So it is for fasting glucose, it is 5.6, and for glucose tolerance test, it is 7.8. It is in order, like you have to make a mnemonic and make words for your remembrance. So it is 5, 6, 7, 8 in order. So in question we have given it's 5.9 and the other value is 7.0. If you look, any of these value is higher than the actual one, so it is most likely gestational diabetes. So the students who answer is no evidence of gestational diabetes is totally wrong, because we have seen that fasting glucose is 5.9. So it is gestational diabetes. So Mafia, go for the next one, please. Yes, this was question, very easy question, and it was about the artery which is associated with the midgut. And I heard a voice that anyone was saying that I am too bad in anatomy. Although I was too bad in anatomy, but with the help of images, with the help of pictorial representation, you can easily get it. So please clear the image so that student can get that we have foregut is supplied by celiac trunk, midgut is supplied by superior mesenteric, and hindgut is supplied by inferior mesenteric. You have to be clear with from where the artery arises, that what is its origin and where it ends, and which organs and which viscera it is supplying. So it will be very easy for you to understanding anatomy with the help of images.
Yes, so we are done. Shall I open this picture if they want to see this one?
It's a great picture.
Yes,
So now we're done. Yes, actually, if they want to see, yeah.
Yes, you can get an idea from here. that foregut is supplied by celiac trunk, and the midgut is supplied by superior mesenteric, and the hindgut is supplied by inferior mesenteric. And these all are branches of abdominal aorta. Okay, so from this diagram, you will be easy to understand that how these visceras, these foregut, midgut, and hindgut are supplied by.
One thing I want to add,
Yes,
Dr.
right.
Mariam,
Yes, Dr. Mavish.
that you said that pictorial representations and images are very important to read with the anatomy. Yes, and why the IgG, IgA question was easiest? Why immunoglobulin question is always the easiest one? Because we make tables. So making tables, making
Exactly.
flowcharts, reading the formulas and writing them with you, and doing a lot of revisions for all the difficult topics, they make it easy. If someone is the person who has read the IgA question only once in the life, and he has not gone through any table or any further details about it, that will be the most difficult question for that person. So only thing which
Exactly.
makes the things easy is the formulas, mnemonics, you can say. No, you don't always need the mnemonics, but for some things you can make the mnemonics, flowcharts, diagrams, images, and for anatomy, I would say images are the most important source for your memory. Okay, which one table? Dr. Sadia is asking. Dr. Sadia, we will share the table in the study room. Okay.
So we are done with this. Okay. So what else we can do
Students
is
have
we can
got a
retake
real
the
good
exam as
score.
well. Yes, actually.
Dr. Sadia, if you are
Anatomy,
taking the
yes.
January exam, you can just take the revision session of the progressive course, and we will cover the anatomy in this very fun and interactive way. And you will not feel that anatomy is any more difficult for you regarding MRCOG-1. I can assure you, I'm the one taking the progressive, this live session of the progressive for anatomy, and I can assure you, after taking the session, you will feel that anatomy is easiest for you. So don't worry about it. Don't cry
Yes.
over one subject, and don't feel that if your anatomy is bad, you will not pass the exam. Be very positive, okay? Dr. Saima is saying enough for
Exactly.
today.
Okay.
She's like this.
Enough for now
Okay.
today. Yeah, I just read a
Okay,
message.
okay,
Okay,
Dr.
I just
Saima.
winding it up, Dr. Saima. Just before that, we have. I just wanted to tell that we have in the free library we have some books. So if anybody wants to take that, they can take. Even we have flashcard. I can show you that as well. So yes, Dr. Saima, I'm reading your messages. No worries at all. We are just winding it up. So, the flashcard which I have told in the while explaining the regular course, I can show you that as well. And apart from that, we have some FAQs, some questions. You can read it yourself as well. Then we have here you can see that I have just added that first attempt. Okay, first attempt it was 1 score, then it was 0, then it was 7, and finally the pass status. So you can practice it as many times as you can, and you can see the history that for
And
the
you can
first
watch the
time
progress of
where you stand.
your yes attempts also.
Exactly. So here is the flashcard for biostat. Okay, biochemistry. Sorry. So you can just check it out, and if you want to take, if you want to read or something like that, these are all our important points. So if you wanted to read, you can read it from here. Here it is in the downloadable. So okay, Dr. Sama, it's enough for today. So you can share your feedback that how was the session overall, and if you still have any query, you can just ask us. And if you want to start your preparation now, I would suggest, even I would ask Dr. Mariam and Dr. Mary, what do you shall they start the study from now for the July exam? I think slow and steady win the wins, win the race. What do you say?
Start now, as there is Dr. Sadia Kazi who is saying going back to
Very
basics is very difficult. Firstly, you
difficult.
need to fix this concept. You are not going back to basics. You are in the basics when you started the MBBS, and these will be with you for the rest of your life also. Basics are taking you towards your clinical knowledge and clinical expertise. So you are in this, and you don't have to restart anything. You already have studied, and you are just revising and organizing the things again. So fix your concepts first. If you think this is difficult, if I think that going out and taking a morning walk daily is difficult, I will never get out of my bed. If I think that getting up and making a salad for my health is difficult. I will never get up and do this. So this applies on our studies as well. If we think that one subject is difficult, if we think that exam is difficult, we will never ever go for that. And for that thing, we are here for helping you. We are here for just holding your hand and just come and take the best results out of MRCOG-1. So relax and just go for it. Do the preparation. See, we are just done with 8 very important questions. If these 8 questions are part of your exam, you are getting 8 out of 8 because you have learned it and you have learned the basics so well. So the group study, there are some keys: the group study, the orientation, the correct guidance, the correct source, the correct material. These are all the things you need. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So Fatma has shared her number as well. So if you have any query, you can just drop her a message. She will definitely help you out. Even if you have forget the number or you have missed it, just go to our Facebook page. Just write it Med Exam Expert. Then you can just message us on Facebook page, as well as numbers are mentioned on every of our post. You can just message us. Then we will guide you. So don't worry at all. Just start your study. If you Dr. Sadia, I will share the pre-course activity schedule as well. Even you can just message Fatma. She will share the pre-course activity schedule as well. Don't worry at all. Whatever course material you guys needed, just drop in a message. We will gonna help you all. Okay. Thank you so very much for your time.
And now I'm sharing the discount news with another doctor who wanted to join the course of July, and she said she needs some discount, and I offered 50%, but I
Okay.
didn't know that in session you will be providing 60% discount. So this will be the biggest news for her. I'm
Yeah.
contacting her now that you can get 60%
Actually,
discount.
this 60% discount, Dr. Mavish, it's for 24 hours only, and this is for the webinar
Okay,
attendees. Okay.
that's great.
Fatma, please share the free library link because students are asking. Okay, thank you so very much for your time, Dr. Mavish, Dr.
Thank you
Mariam. It
so
was
much,
a great
everyone.
Thank you
session.
You
so much,
took out
Mafia.
the time from your busy lives, and actually, this was the lunch time, and we spent all the time here. And now we will just
Yeah.
run to the kitchen and we will eat. and
Yeah.
and that's a great time with you, all the students, Dr. Mariam, Mafia, everyone. You made the webinar so interactive and so enjoyable,
Thank you
and
so
the
much.
study material
Thank you
Mafia has
so much,
provided
Dr.
was very,
Mavish.
very good.
Thank
Okay.
you so very much.
Thank you so
Dr.
much.
Mavish,
Thank
there
you,
is a query
everyone.
from, sorry,
Yes,
I have
please.
to stop you, but
Yes.
there's a query from Dr. Adila for you. Ma'am, as you share the topics for anatomy and physiology, can you please share for the other subjects also? Yes, we will
Actually,
share in the study
Adila,
group.
this is a very long discussion, and we do it in the orientation session of our courses. So when we will start the July course, we will do this orientation session, and in the orientation session, we will provide the details, the mini points of all the subjects as I have shared in the webinar. Okay.
Yes. Yes. For any queries, please drop in a message to Fatma. Now we are going because I think Dr. Mavish is
Yes,
feeling so
orientation
hungry.
session is also recorded, but
Yeah.
orientation session will be available on the website only. So it will be only for the course students. So I would
Yeah,
apologize, it will not be public.
July course is starting from December 15. You can just join us now. I don't know the name because it's written here Samsung. So you can it's starting from 15th of December. I have already shared the pre-course activity schedule with you guys. I just wanted to share with you again. Sorry, Dr. Mavish, because we
Dr.
have
Prajakta is here and she is giving us a thumb up. Thank you, Dr. Prajakta.
thank you.
Your name got my attention. Your name is very beautiful,
Yes,
Prajakta.
it is actually. Okay, ji. Okay. Allah Hafiz. Everybody, good day.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye everyone.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye. Thank you, Dr. Asya.
Thank you, Dr. Asya.